What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 39 of Convo Breaker. We're back. I am Mario Valdez with Luis Marquez, just as always. And we skipped a week again, so these past few episodes, they've kind of been bi-weekly, which sucks. But yeah, we're back. And I'm a little upset. Let me start off with, this whole episode is going to be a kind of a weekly rant. The whole episode is probably going to be about basically a rant. First off, it's probably not your fault.
Okay.
But last episode should have been the fucking episode. Like, I was looking forward to last episode only because what was really weird. I know we talked about it a little bit. You probably weren't too excited about it, but okay. So last Sunday, which would have been episode 39, it happened to be the week after Halloween.
Exactly.
Right. But on top of that, Sunday ended up falling on November 5th. Which is remember
the 5th of November.
Yeah. So, and actually it would have been, I would have liked to have seen it on the Podbean website, because it would have been episode 39, the 5th of November. Like, it would have, like, that's what the name of the episode was going to be, the 5th of November. And I had my mask, my Guy Fawkes mask and everything, and I was going to bring it, and I was going to fucking wear it for the show, and then it's like that you could hear the fucking thing, and I was going to read some poetry, and we were going to drink some beer. Like, dude, last episode was gonna be the shit, dude.
So you were gonna base your performance on a character by the Wachowski sisters, right?
No, it's actually off of it's off of the graphic novel by what's his name again? More,
but then the picture, of course.
Yeah.
Did you read the book?
No, I want to.
You want to?
But yes, I saw the movie though. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get into the whole.
On a little side note, it's so weird, man. Wachowski sisters.
Oh, I know. When I first,
because
it took me. I got caught up on the news late. So then when I saw, I was like, oh man, I was like, it's weird because not just one of them did it, like both of them. Yeah, and I was like, holy crap! Like, I don't know. It was.
I mean, to each his own, but yeah.
It was. But yeah. So last episode, there was a whole bunch of news, and on top of that, what was weird about that day too is that day was the first showing for Pokemon I Choose You, which is the 20th movie in the
whole franchise.
Yeah. So I was going to talk a little bit about Pokemon, and then also I had just seen Thor Ragnarok. But I guess it kind of balanced out because you saw Thor Ragnarok. That means people have had a chance to see it. So now we can both talk about Thor. To kick off the episode, there's one thing I want to start off with, which kind of pissed me off. Like I said, this whole episode is kind of going to be like a rant thing. Look, I'm already getting hot, man. I'm taking off my jacket.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, also, too, I guess we should probably talk about what happened at the end of the last
you're
episode.
not dead. Yes.
I'm not dead, guys, but thanks for caring. We only had one listener who was like, Chris. He was like, concerned with my well-being, but don't worry, guys. The symbiote's out of my system.
Well, it's because you turned into Venom. What else would you want?
I mean, no one cared, man. Like, I was trying to, part of the symbiote was in your apartment, and then I was trying to get away from it, and it was trying to find me.
I had to move again. Actually, I think I'm sorry because I locked you in
the
apartment.
Third time he moved, guys. Third time. I'm not moving his couches again. So okay, so I wanted to start off with this piece of news. So this sucks. Who hates trolls?
Trolls?
Like internet trolls.
I guess I do.
I do. I hate trolls. Well, the biggest fucking troll who fucking trolled us before and after Halloween is fucking Hugh Jackman, dude. Ooh. Dude, he pissed me off. Your thing's gonna go off.
There you go.
Does it need to be charged? Or charging?
No,
in order for us to...
We'll just do something real quick. Like this.
Okay, so anyways, Hugh Jackman, if you guys don't know, you guys failed me too. My Twitter followers failed me, my Instagrammers failed me, our Facebook followers failed us. So basically, Hugh Jackman posted this thing where he was teasing that he would wear the classic Wolverine costume, and he was holding a costume from like a Party City or something, and he teased it, maybe I'll wear it one last time on Halloween. I was like, oh, cool, dude, that's, it's fun, that's cool, that's awesome. So then I was like, hey, Fox has the suit that was put in the deleted scenes from the Wolverine. I was like, let me start something on Twitter. Because it's possible. In order for something to be viral, everyone has to fucking share it. So I was like, dude, this is going to work, right? I mean, even I just want to get some shares and get a little boost on it and see it. Dude, to have him wear that on Halloween, come on, dude. So I fucking did it. No one fucking did anything about it. Like, I had a couple of likes, but no one fucking shared it. I was like, how do you think a viral post starts?
Not like that.
Yes, dude, it starts with one person, and then everyone starts sharing it and share. That's what viral
You should have just called up your boy.
Oh, that's another thing I did. So I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, you
so
did?
I posted, I tagged him in the post, and he failed me too, dude. I didn't get nothing from him. I was like, you know what, dude, we're not friends anymore. So me and Channing Tatum, we're not friends anymore. Hugh Jackman's a fucking troll. Dude, he fucking trolled us hardcore, dude. And it feels weird talking about it because this was 2 weeks ago, and I was supposed to be talking about it a week after Halloween. And but yeah, dude, he trolled us hard. I was monitoring his Instagram and his Twitter all fucking Halloween. He never fucking posted anything with the costume, and I was like, dude, you fucking trolled. Dude.
Well, maybe he said, "Oh, Mario wants some of that action, so bye bye."
So Hugh Jackman's a troll. That's what I want to say. And me and Channing Tatum aren't friends anymore. So I'm looking for another
celebrity best friend.
Another celebrity best friend. Yes. I'm looking at Emma Stone possibly. That'd be cool.
She's taken. I'm sorry.
Anyways, so another piece of ranting that I like to go on. So I predicted it on like episode 20 something. I don't know what episode it was. And we were talking about Lion King, and I said, dude, Beyonce's gonna, I was like, I see that. Like, I don't want it, but I see it. And sure enough, it came out confirmed like a month or two after I said it that, like, out of nowhere, Beyonce is gonna be voicing Nala in the live action remake of Lion King. And I was like, oh my god. I'm not watching it now. I'm not watching it, dude. I don't like Beyonce, dude. And you know, there was a lot of people who had my opinions, dude, who had my same.
Dude.
And you know what? Actually, I don't even like Seth Rogen anymore. He annoys me too, and he's.
Well, yeah, he's always annoyed me.
Well, you see, now we have two that I don't like. I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'll just stick to the original. I still have it on VHS.
Okay.
So,
But why? I mean, I can understand Seth Rogen because. Seth Rogen, but
Beyonce's annoying, dude. She can't act either, and she just her.
But
she's not a very, to me, she's not a very humble person, and I don't.
You don't like humble person. I mean, there's a lot of people that are not humble, and
like who?
Like
dude, if you're what's his name? I forgot his name. The rapper.
Eminem.
No, not Eminem.
Kanye West.
Kanye West. If you're like that level of fucking ego,
a
Kanye West level ego, which is her, you know, Jay-Z. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jay-Z. Like all those guys, dude, their egos are like too, like fucking.
They're just too much.
Yeah, they're too much for me, dude. I'm not gonna watch that. What else do I got on ranting? Do you have any news? Because I have a bunch of news.
No, you go ahead, man. Like I said, thanks to you, I had to move again, so I had to basically. True. You know, there's been a whole process. Now I'm kind of getting to the point where it's everything's set up again, thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've just been focused. I was telling you the other day that I was just, I was working on my room. I'm working on this space right here, and I was hungry. And I was like, let me get something to eat. I got something to eat, and then I just passed out in the middle of the floor. And that's it.
I'm surprised you didn't, like, become Carnage or something, but that's cool.
No, because
it's all done now.
I mean, I probably would have but I would probably control the symbiote or something like that.
Oh, I bought Rick. I have him hanging on my wall.
You have Rick?
Yeah, I have Rick.
I
found him at the GameStop at a Quarry Market.
Oh, man, you should have got
No, not Quarry. There was only one. Oh, it was at by Palladium, the GameStop by Palladium. Yeah, GameStop by Palladium.
What?
Yeah. There was only one. And I was like, I fucking bought him, dude. So I have Rick hanging. Well, anyways, back to this. So, okay, let's get into the news, dude. Because there's a bunch of news, dude. Like, there was a bunch of big news that came out. And then also, too, we're going to talk about Thor and Pokemon I Choose You. Mm-hmm. Even though you didn't see it, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit about it. Two things. This has to do with, like, the acquisition of rights and stuff. I don't know if you want to talk about it a little bit, because I know you're a big anime fan. But Sony officially acquired Funimation. Okay. Me and you were talking about that a little bit. But basically what they said is Funimation is going to be the same company except with the backing power of Sony. So I'm assuming it's going to be like distribution and maybe studio power.
That's what everybody says.
So what do you think is going to happen then?
Well, I mean, same thing. It's going to be more, I guess Funimation is going to be more involved in stuff. Because I remember something like that really happened when Sega acquired Atlas. It was basically going to be Atlas with backing from Sega. And basically all it did is just they, I guess, increased the amount of Atlas games that are out there. Actually, some of them went down in value because of that. Because I know you before Atlas used to be the publisher, they would only publish a certain amount of copies and that was it. So they're as a collector, their games would be more worth a lot.
The quality of the games?
No, the quality is it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's just that what I'm guessing is that now there's gonna be more Funimation involved in a lot of stuff, and it might be Sony's way of getting into animation as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sony. I'm not sure if Sony had any animated films because I mean they do have a studio.
They have a studio.
I just don't know what they've done, but I mean, yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting, and then this was big news. So supposedly they started talks and then the talks stopped, but I read an updated report saying that the talks have been going on for the past week and they're still talking. Disney is still trying to buy 21st Century Fox.
Just the studio, right? The movie studio.
Yeah, but you know what that means, right?
Yeah, get the rights from all those characters.
Exactly, dude. Like, so now everyone's all like, well, no, that's a bad move. This is, even, I forgot what's his name? The writer for Deadpool, the guy who created Deadpool, he was even saying, like, no, they shouldn't, Rob Liefeld? Yeah, Rob Liefeld, I think? He was saying, like, no, Fox shouldn't sell to Disney because of the characters and blah, blah. I was like, dude, okay, this was weird that I didn't know about. So, when you go back, a lot of people are like, well, then, like, you can't have Deadpool with the Avengers because, like, he was rated R. And I was like, no. I was like, you can. Like, because even if you can cross him over, right? He won't be rated R. But people forget that we have Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and The Punisher, and Iron Fist. Those guys are rated R, and they're on Netflix, and they're still owned by Marvel Disney. Yeah. So, like, it has... And what I learned, too, reading about this report, is that some companies, like, okay, ABC is owned by Disney, yes, but they have some shows that are produced by Fox, and I did not know that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I did not know that at all. So they were all like, well, there's already cross pollination with, like, the studios, because I'm not sure what's the same thing with CW, and because CW is owned by WB, which owns the DC shows that has Arrow, Supergirl, and all that. But then again, you have Fox, who does Gotham, and then you have what's the other one? There's another channel that's gonna be doing the Titans show, and then there's another. So, like, there's already that going on. So basically, that was a shitty argument, right? So going back to the Disney and 21st Century Fox, like, if they buy that, they're gonna buy a big chunk of properties. Like, Disney's gonna have control over Alien. Like I said, they'll get the rights back to Fantastic Four and Wolverine. And one thing I did not know, which is fucking interesting as shit, is we all know Disney has Star Wars and all that stuff, right? Well, I'm surprised I didn't know this, but did you know that 21st Century Fox still has the rights to the original Star Wars trilogy?
Oh shit!
So Disney. Because I've seen articles about this, but I never really understood why. A lot of people always wanted the original cuts of the trilogy re-release, the original cuts, because the trilogy that I have, that I'll let you borrow, those were modified cuts. Like, so what they did was, there were some scenes that were added with, like, shitty CGI, and, like, there was a scene that was added in the first movie. I think it was the first movie, or it might have been what's it called? The Empire Strikes Back, where it's a scene added with Jabba talking to Han Solo. But we all know that in the movies, Jabba was he was a puppet. Okay, he was a puppet, because you can see it. There's no CGI. They didn't have But then that added scene is Jabba all in CGI walking next to Han Solo, and it looked really shitty. And then there's also an extended music sequence in one of the movies too. But anyways, going back to it, those weren't the original cuts, and people wanted the original cuts re-released. And Fox is not doing it. And they're saying, well, if Disney gets those rights, Disney might have the chance to. But anyways, so yeah, the talks are still going on, dude. So,
dude, that must be a lot of money, though.
Dude, yeah. Well, I mean, think about it, dude. I still remember when Disney fucking bought Marvel, dude. It was like, dude. Like that was a lot of money too, dude. I mean, they fucking bought Marvel,
but so the thing with Marvel is Marvel wasn't a financial need because what happened there was that who's Marvel's main competitor right now? DC.
Yeah.
But in comics though, because right now, I don't know whatever the hell Marvel's doing with their comics right now. I guess they don't even care because of the movies.
But it's not really. It wasn't really about the. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was too. But it was more. I guess the conversation was more about the IPs, the intellectual properties, because the movies, don't forget, started. The MCU started before Disney bought.
Well, okay. So let's put a break on that thing because from what I've heard, what I've learned, what I've seen, is that it all began with DC is owned by WB, so Warner Brothers, and their comics could be shitty as hell, and they would still get support because they're owned by WB, get money, whatever. Now Marvel was Marvel by itself.
Right.
If the comic book sales at that time were going low,
True.
like everything was going down.
True.
So they
didn't have any back.
The only reason, and then that's why they decided to sell some of their property, the movie rights, to Fox, to Sony, to
Yeah, they were just passing.
Yeah, because I think Universal has the distributed rights to the Hulk.
The Hulk, yeah.
So it's basically saying, okay, I need money. I'm gonna sell some of the properties, not the properties themselves, but like some of the rights to the properties, and that's how we ended up with all this mess. Now, then Disney decided to acquire Marvel, and because of that, now Marvel has it's basically on par with WB, if not even
more powerful.
More powerful now. Yeah. Which is why now they have the MCU, and now because of that, I presume Marvel doesn't care what they're doing with their comics, because you said it yourself, like they're going nowhere with their comics.
I'm not really interested.
So now on the other hand, DC and their comic books, they're just making they're hitting gold. Their animated movies are awesome. Their extended cinematic universe might. I mean, we don't know.
Does Justice League come out this week?
Yeah, I think it comes out on the 17th.
Oh, I think. Oh, next week.
Yeah, next week.
Is that a one? Oh yeah, I think that's the early showings or the before the weekend. But yeah, okay, cool. So we gotta see that. But anyways, going.
So yeah, and back to your point. I mean, back then for Disney to acquire Marvel shouldn't have been a problem because Marvel needed that boost. Now with 20th Century Fox, I don't think you have that, because whether they're profitable or not on their movies, I think they are. They know that they have something that they want, so they'll be like, you want your rights, you want all this. I mean, it's gonna cost you money, so it's gonna be out there.
Do you want that to happen? Because if you think about all the properties that 21st Century has, because it's not just like the X-Men, it's not just Fantastic Four, but you have like Kingsman, you have like I said, Alien, like I'm a big fan of Alien, and you have like a lot of rated R stuff like that's, like I don't see how Disney could do anything with them. Like I really don't.
Well, you got to remember, the fact that you own the characters or the rights to the characters doesn't necessarily mean that that you can't do it. You can't.
Oh, you can actually do it. Hand them out to. Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
you can resell you can sell the extra ones that you don't have. I'm not saying that they are, but
true.
You could still do something like, okay,
that's tricky.
I'm gonna license the rights to these persons, and they could do something off, and I'll just get a cut of the revenue.
Yeah. It's kind of like, that's what Sony did with Spider-Man.
Exactly.
That's so true, huh? So, okay, so real quick then, let's do this. Do you want that to happen? Yes or no?
Yes, I see it as a very, very profitable and plausible move.
Yeah, I want that too. And then also because Hugh Jackman said that he would come back as Wolverine. The only way he would do that is if he was able to be an
Okay, so this is what I think about Hugh Jackman. Jackman.
Hugh Jerkman.
Okay, whatever he
for not wearing a Wolverine suit like we asked, or I asked.
Do you really think he's like a fan of his source material?
I mean, he says he is, but do I think he is? I mean, because if I'm correct, he took a pay cut for Logan to happen. If I'm correct. So, if in order for someone to do that, it shows me like that they have attachment to the character. And
or they have a professional... there's a lot of things that kind of just go into this. A lot of people... I mean, they don't really have...
background?
background in that they never read the source material. They can't
connect to it.
Now with this is what I think, and this is just basically my opinion. When people associate you with the character for so long, like Hugh Jackman and Wolverine, it's hard to get out of that. Yeah. It's really hard. I mean, I'm not saying he's done, because he did not Chappie. What was the other movie?
Yeah,
he did Chappie.
Oh,
no. It was the robot one too. The robot one and Les Miserables or something. Yeah. But have you really seen him in like a high budget action film?
Well, because you see, the thing with Hugh Jackman is that Hugh Jackman being Wolverine, that was the only, like, that was out of his genre, because he's always been like a theater actor. So like he's on Broadway. That's why he did Les Miserables. He was never that action guy, but he got lucky because Wolverine was the role that boosted him. So he kind of fell into that role. Yeah. So that was his only action.
But you got to remember, these people when they're in theater, they don't make as much as an actual actor in Hollywood or whatever. So that's why they call them the breakout roles.
Real Steel.
Real Steel. Yeah. Yes, that's the name of the movie. Because they don't have that the breakthrough, role. He had that breakthrough role, but then it's kind of hard for you to dissociate yourself from it, because now all they see in you is Wolverine.
So what was your point to the whole Wolverine bringing Hugh Jackman up?
Well, he took a pay cut so that he could just basically lay the character just to die.
Ah, you mean like so that he can
separate from the character, and a lot of
But the thing is, you see with him though, it wasn't one of those things where that was the only thing he was known for. Like in the geek fandom, we saw him but aside from like it wasn't like he was one of those people where like that was the only thing he was known for. It was one of those things where that's one big thing that he's known for, but it wasn't the only thing, because like a lot of people know him for his Broadway stuff too, and he's done quite a bit of shit that people recognize him for. So it's kind of like different fan bases are like, he has different fan bases in different genres.
So you're saying he's kind of like Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, he's like Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Well, I guess I could see that.
I think the one person that probably because if we could give an example for somebody who's only known for shit like that, I'd probably say, I don't know if this is a bad example, but like Samuel L. Jackson, he every time people see him, well, most of the time when they see him in a row that's like, oh, that's Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I mean? Like it's him playing himself, like because of how he is. Like, yes. Oh, like. I mean, I don't know if that's a good example, but I know there's probably others.
Yeah, because I mean, I've Samuel L. Jackson, before being Nick Fury, he's been a whole. Well, not Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, no, wait.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
Nick Fury. I'm tripping. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
But yeah, like it's like not just Nick Fury, but you've seen him in a lot of stuff. I recognize him for being the voice at Grand Theft Auto. And then Samurai Jack. Not Samurai Jack, Afro Samurai. Man, I'm tripping today.
Oh, another one. Like, I hate, I don't like him. What's his name? He was in Expendables.
Sylvester Stallone?
No. He was Fast and Furious.
Vin Diesel?
No. He was in Fast and Furious, and he was...
The Rock?
The Jason Statham. Oh. You see, Jason Statham is one of those guys where he's only known for one type of thing. Like... Well, it's always that cliche action dude. Yeah,
but he embraces that role. Have you seen his movies, Crank?
Yeah, I've seen the first one.
Okay, so he embraces that.
Yeah, I'm like, meh.
I guess.
But anyways,
I've never actually met him in person, so I can confirm that. But
so we do want Disney to buy 21st Century Fox. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man. I mean, you could see. I don't know if you saw my post, but we could get something like, because the Avengers, this team is gonna be, after this phase is done. Like I'm thinking the Ultimate Universe is gonna start. And then we'll get into Thor later. But maybe we can have the new Avengers, because in the new Avengers you had, of course, Captain America probably won't be in it, or it'll be a different Captain America. But it was Captain America, Wolverine, Spider-Man. So like that was the next team of Avengers. Well, I mean, there's been multiple teams, but I mean now you can have that happen. Like, dude, like that'd be fucking insane, dude. But so okay, so. Let's go back to Hugh Jackman one more time. So let's say Disney did buy 21st Century Fox, and let's say they did have one movie where the Avengers and they had the X-Men crossover. Do you think Hugh Jackman would suit up one more time to be an Avenger?
Dude, I mean, if you pay him enough, I guess you'll be Barney if you want to.
So you think he'd do it?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So hopefully he didn't troll us with that because he did say that. Let's see what else we got.
Now I would like to see a Spider-Man Deadpool movie.
Yeah, we were talking about that too.
Yeah,
That would be pretty.
I would
pretty
like
sick.
to see that.
This was a pretty cool piece of news. I read this after Halloween, but this was news from before Halloween, which of course, if this show was recorded originally, it would have been cool. Still is though. So you saw it. On October 30th, the day before Halloween, the worldwide box office intake for it was 666 million.
Huh?
Yeah, and everyone's all like, "Stop watching the movie! Don't watch it anymore! Let it stay there." I haven't seen an update on if it got boosted because I don't think it's showing anymore. Have you seen it showing still?
No, well, just on the dollar movies.
Fuck. Anyways, dude, the day before Halloween, I'm pretty sure into Halloween it was on there, but 666 million worldwide.
Damn.
Yeah, intake. Yeah, dude, that's pretty crazy.
They all float too.
They all float. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about video games or movies?
No, dude, I want to... Oh, shit.
Oh, you missed me, man.
I missed you and then I hit my head. No, dude, I want to talk about metal, dude. That's what I want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Dude.
Comic books, then.
Yeah, comic books, whatever. You remember how we were talking about whatever that, you know, Marvel is doing sucks and, you know...
Oh, yeah.
DC is where it's at? Dude, I'm telling you, this Batman kind of thing that's going on, man, it's just amazing. And, we're waiting for, on the 15th, we're waiting for the last one-shot, which is the Batman Who Laughs.
And that'll probably be the only one I end up getting.
Dude, because that's all you need, man. Like, that guy is just like, I just want to, because, so all the one-shots are basically...
different versions of Batman.
Well, yeah, but it's how they became. Mm-hmm. And I'm just really intrigued at how he came to be. Because I'm about to start reading this one that's called Batman the White Knight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it's about. I haven't read any synopsises or anything like that. But according to this, well, it's the book itself, the comic book itself, it's $5 or $4. Mm-hmm. Normally, a comic book is $4 or $3. Mm-hmm. So this one's $1 extra. So I mean, I guess it's more material or whatever. I don't know. But on this one, I was reading. It was the new one, the Green Lantern one, because what it is, it starts with Batman, and I don't know if they're considered one shots or what are they, but it's Batman forging, casting, and then metal, and then after that you go into
those are like setup.
Setup ones.
Yeah.
So are they considered one shots?
No, they're not one shots. They're just like they're kind of like. They're considered to, I think, if I'm correct, they're like prequels to the start of the series. Yeah, because they did that with Infinity War or Infinity. I mean, that's what it's called. For when Marvel came out with Infinity, there was to set up the yeah.
So it was casting. Oh, it's forging, casting, and then metal. And then after that, you have your tie-ins, which are like from
all the other series.
Yeah, all the other
Teen Titans.
Yeah, Teen Titans, Green Lantern, and then you have your one shots basically, which are how those Batmans came to be, and then now at this point in the series, it's going to the point where the superheroes are battling their counterparts. So I didn't get a chance to just read it, but I was just going through the pages in the Green Lantern one, and it's just really funny because it's he's fighting Dawnbreaker Batman, which is the Green Lantern Batman, and they're fighting and Hal Jordan kind of figures him out, and he counters and he's like, and he gets all fucking high and mighty. He's like, you know what, Bruce, like you've never been to my level, and this is me and whatever. And I haven't kept up with the Green Lantern actual the comic book, but I've seen that this Hal Jordan that we're seeing right now is like really powerful, and he's like, and he just like gets all this, he gets all like high and mighty, chest pops up and whatever, and then like I said, I was just like skimming through it, and at the end you see Dawnbreaker Batman just fucking like dragging his ass. I was like, shit, like this is fucking amazing, and so the story goes that. I think I've talked about this, but the story is that in the last event that they had, Batman was hit with Darkseid's Omega beam lasers, eye lasers or whatever, and he gets transported back in time. And then his actions basically lead to a cult rising, because he's going in through time. he would place bat symbols on whatever just to remind him who he is. And I think this comes out in the new one, which is Batman Lost, and that basically creates a cult of like bad people that they follow that, and that they start worshiping this entity called Barbados. Barbados is like the main guy that's recruiting everything. I still don't know a lot of the details as to what happened because I haven't been reading all the tie-ins. But supposedly he fights somebody and he loses, and then when he sees Bruce Wayne going in, he's like he's like, that's my way out of the dark multiverse or multi-universe, or I don't know how they call it. And in Metal 1, if I'm not mistaken, if that's the one, or I think it's Metal 1 or 2, where Batman is like, I'm gonna end this, and basically they switch places. Batman goes to the dark multiverse, and then Barbados comes out with all those Batmans. Batmans. Really? Batman. Okay, Batman. Okay, let's make it a point to say it correct.
Batman, yeah.
And then the story just goes. Oh, but before that, he drained the life force out of Superman and Wonder Woman, so they're like all wrinkly and dying and shit. And so far, that's the story. I mean, I don't know what's going to...
Sticking to... Because you said the Batman, the one who laughs, which is the one who's supposed to be like a mix of the Joker. So I posted, I think, the artwork on our Facebook, and that's the one me and you are looking forward to. Also, too, what I heard was that there's like already so much of a... what is it called? Not a following, but there's a lot of hype for this character. Like, so much hype that they're already working on giving him his own series once this metal thing finishes. So he's gonna be like a recurring character, kind of like he's gonna be part of the universe now, kind of like how Spider-Gwen became her own, had her own series once she came out and appeared in like one of the Spider-Man Spider-Verse issues. But the same thing's gonna happen with him
because he's really a central point character, because he's the one that actually goes to the different Batmen, and he's like, hey, there is a place where there's a universe where the Flash is still.
That reminds me of did you ever read Spider-Verse?
No. This
one was pretty crazy. So what happened was it was kind of the same thing. So Spider-Men from different and women from different universes had to come together, because there was one he was called a totem. It was like a totem thing. So basically, it was like a god spider, right? So it was a like fucking half man and half spider, like a literal spider. Like he looked like a god. Like if you remember Scorpion King from the second movie. Okay, so these guys would survive by killing Spider-Man and sucking their life force. That's how they would survive. So they would in order for them to survive, it was a family of them. They would have to hunt Spider-Man through time. So once the Spider-Men figured this out, they kind of bunched up in different universes and teamed up to try to take down the totem god or whatever. Yeah. So it was kind of like that, but it was like, I don't know if there was evil Spider-Man, because basically that totem was a version of Spider-Man, but he was bad, and he was a god at the same time. So he was a version of Spider-Man. He was just a bad version in a different universe. And I remember in the first one that I got, there's a Shakespearean Spider-Man, and this fucking guy just fucking comes through a portal and fucking kills him on stage. So like Mary Jane is an actress with him, and fucking kills him on stage while he's performing, and fucking drains his life. Right there.
Shit.
Yeah, but it was a pretty fucking awesome series. But it kind of reminds me of that.
Well, this one, how you have to look at yin yang kind of thing. So there's this, like, imagine this big circle being the universe, which is the original with Earth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. And then you have on the other side of the coin, you have the dark multiverse with -1, 2, 3, 4, Earth, whatever.
Yeah.
And on these, it's just like Batman just turned evil, absorbed somebody's powers, or just basically just went nuts. And like the one I really liked was the Devastator one. Devastator is like, he gets the Doomsday virus, and he just like becomes that. And man, like I don't know what to say. I supposedly there's gonna have because they have this one the coming up one is a Doomsday Clock or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I think but I don't know, man.
Also, that one.
I would really.
That has to do with the Watchmen, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
to do with the Watchmen. Because before they did the metal, they had that thing with the button.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
The Batman and Flash.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened with that.
Mm.
I know there's the Oz effect on Superman, which I think it looks interesting, but I just haven't got the chance to actually go into it. But nah, man, like this event is kind of, and like I said, this guy, the Batman Who Laughs, he's like I said a central character, and if he does get his own series, amazing, because I have his first appearance.
Yeah, I think he will, and that's gonna be pretty cool. Did you want to check out some trailers?
Yeah. Do you?
What do you want to check the trailers out on?
Your phone, because your screen is bigger.
Oh, true. Then I gotta connect to your Wi-Fi real quick.
Okay, then no, let's
see,
use my phone.
All right. So there's 3 trailers that came out. I don't know which one you want to talk about or which one you've seen. Out of the Runaways trailer, Spider-Man PS4 trailer, and Last of Us 2 trailer, which ones did you see?
None. Let's do the
Okay, let's check them out. So Last of Us 2 came out with a trailer, and supposedly it's pretty brutal. So we're gonna check this out right now. If you guys haven't seen it, check that out.
Which one is it? The first one? Of course, PlayStation.
Yeah, it's that one. All right, let's see. Last of Us 2. And I know you're gonna know more about what's happening here because you played the game. I didn't. I just didn't make time for it.
Is that Ellie?
I can't tell. The brightness go up?
Let's check it out.
There we go. No. I think that's Ellie. Oh shit. Oh no, it is her. Right? No? No. That's not right.
They are nested with sin.
What the fuck? No, dude. I don't want to watch this!
That they may know.
No, dude! Dude, no, don't fucking do it. Oh, fuck. Fuck that.
Yara. Where is the other apostate?
Oh, she's gonna die.
Yeah.
Clip her wings.
What? Clip her wings? Is that what she said? What did she say?
I guess, yeah, she said that. I guess that's what.
Oh no! Ah, fuck! Oh, dude! No, dude! I don't want to play this game. No, dude! Holy shit! Dude, fuck! Oh shit!
Dude, this is amazing!
Oh fuck!
So now we have Daryl in it, or what?
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! What the fuck? Oh! Oh, what the hell? Oh shit! Oh fuck! I wonder how long you could. No, yeah, I'm not curious about that at all.
Dude, do something.
I know, right? What the fuck? You just like saved her life. Like, how the fuck? This dick. What the hell?
Yara.
Oh, dude, that sucks, dude.
Demons are coming.
Did she just let that chick die?
Cut her down. She's one of them. Lev.
What the hell?
Dude, that is kind of getting me more.
I'm like fucking. Damn, this cinematic looks pretty solid, but then again, it's Dang, if she had a noose around her neck, and she didn't even get as much damage as this chick over. Dang, this chick is tough.
Watch your backs.
Can't wait to play this game now.
Oh fuck.
Dude, when did you become a pussy?
No, dude, it's just I like stuff like that. Like you see, one thing that I didn't like about what's it called? Cause Alien Isolation, you never played that game, right?
Okay, no.
Dude, Alien Isolation was like that. Like I like that. Like I like to get like, you know, like especially when you're playing it and you have the headset on, you get your fucking like adrenaline going. You're like, oh fuck, like I want to play it, but it's just like seeing stuff like that, like imagining like dude. Come on, that's fucking like. And then I don't want to see like I've seen like in not for real, but like in movies where people get their abdomens cut, and I don't like that, dude. It makes me kind of. I'm not squeamish, but it makes me like, oh, like I don't want like I feel it. You know what I mean? No, but what was oh man, what was I gonna say? What was I talking about? Not Alien Isolation. I was talking about the game that I don't like that you like.
Evil Within?
Evil Within. You see,
Dude,
that
that's
was
an amazing game.
You see,
What are you talking about?
That's what I wanted it to be like, and it never did that to me. If anything, it annoyed me more than anything.
Well,
because they would keep warping it back to.
It's a trippy game.
I did not like it, dude. I mean, we've talked about this before. I wish it was more. I like games that do that for me.
I need to play the second version, and man, they have it on sale right now.
All right, let's go on to the next trailer. Spider-Man trailer. The new dude. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I'm looking forward. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I'm looking forward to this PS4.
What's the name of the game?
It's just, from what I know, it's Spider-Man, dude. Dude, Spider-Man PS4. There we go. Let's see this. And supposedly Miles Morales is in this.
Dude, I don't like Miles Morales. I'm sorry.
I don't really know too much about Miles Morales. I didn't read a lot of stuff with him in it, so.
It's the hook.
That's what we're going to go for at PAX. So, guys, we're probably going to be at PAX. Most likely, I'm getting my ticket soon.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir dies.
Alright, let's see.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Alright. PS4, only on PlayStation.
Oh, something on games.
Yeah, I've been waiting for
all units, 1010S at 36 and Park.
Go.
Repeat, all units be advised. Shots fired at Fisk Towers.
Fisk?
I like that too.
Yeah, dude. It kind of reminds me of a mix with Venom. What the fuck? He has the same eyes as the Tom Holland suit.
Yuri, I'm here.
What do you see?
Dude, he's like right in the open.
Boss wasn't dead.
Yakuza.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
I got this.
Oh, it's a gameplay trailer?
I don't know, dude. Did you see it? Because I've seen it.
I didn't see it.
I saw this at what, E3?
But there was a new
Let me see. Let me look.
PS4. When was that one posted? Because there was a new trailer that came out, and that's a gameplay.
This one?
Spider-Man. What is it? Oh, yeah, it has a PlayStation logo. Alright, here we go. I guess that's the one. When was it posted?
PG-13, I don't know, 2017?
Yeah, this is it. Because the other one was gameplay.
Alright.
Here we go.
Fisk behind bars. What's next?
And the city's safer than ever. Maybe Peter Parker can have more of a life.
The hell, he looks like, what's his name?
Andrew Garfield?
Andrew Garfield, yeah.
Do you need money?
No, I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Take care of this place. It represents the best part of me.
This is Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here.
For acts of
The hell, it looks like William Dafoe.
I'm
It's like they took the best out of everybody.
Yeah.
What
Well,
is
I wouldn't
this?
say Andrew Garfield's the best
Devil's
Spider-Man.
breath.
Your city and everything you care about will be destroyed. The people will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Oh man, this game looks pretty cool already. Oh shit.
Get more backup. Wait!
Is that Mary Jane?
Yeah. I don't know any other redheads in the Spider-Man universe.
I think.
We've got to play this just right.
Dude, this looks sick.
It looks amazing.
Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
Oh shit, dude. Just went through that car smooth. Shocker! Yes, dude.
I'm guessing he's your boy.
That's my boy, dude. It's cool how it's just called Spider-Man.
Anyone else need a breather?
Well done. Well done.
Man, it looks amazing.
One more trailer.
One more trailer.
Runaways trailer. More, of course, that's more Marvel property right there. MCU has a Raptor, like I was talking about last time. So we're gonna check out this Runaways trailer, and then we'll talk about some other things to keep this thing rolling.
Trailer.
Let's see what we got here. Hulu. Yeah, it's gonna be that Hulu one. Or yeah, I guess.
Hey, Nico. I've been wanting to talk to you all day. I wanted to get everybody back together. And I know that it can't be like it was.
So these are kids of heroes that have
Truth.
been, that they're without parents.
I miss you guys.
Like who?
I'm not sure who their parents are.
a big deal.
The last thing they're interested in
remember.
is what their parents are doing.
You gonna let us in?
Who are they? Why is my mom's purse here?
What kind of charity meeting is this?
Oh, what the fuck? They just sacrificed her?
None of our parents are who we thought.
Something really weird is going on.
I have so many questions.
No matter what we are, we can't let our parents keep getting away with this stuff.
We cannot let anyone undermine what we're doing. We're gonna need another sacrifice.
Damn, I wanna see this.
These kids are living on borrowed time.
Damn, so the kids are gonna go against their parents. That's fucking crazy.
We have to stop this. No one else will.
I don't like the music.
I don't like it.
I'm down. I wanna see this.
No, I don't like it.
Alright, Runaways, that looks pretty cool. Like I said, based off the comic
No, it
book.
doesn't.
It's a Marvel property, and it's gonna be on Hulu. You wanna talk some Pokemon?
Let's do some Pokemon.
Alright, Pokemon, did you know that Pokemon had its 1000th episode?
Yeah.
It aired in Japan on November 9th, so that was a couple days ago.
And what was it about?
It was about Lily, something about her and her mom. I don't know, because I don't think it's aired here yet. But I haven't caught up. I'm not caught up with the Sun and Moon series.
1,000
But
episodes.
1,000 episodes, man. Dude, that's insane, dude.
What's the world record of episodes in the series?
I have no idea, but I know Simpsons is up there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Simpsons, I don't know what... What is Simpsons at? 900 something? I think
No.
they're closing in on 1,000.
'Cause
They're not 1,000 yet.
I think that the longest, the series with the longest was the Flintstones or something.
Oh, no. There's another one. It might have been... Fuck. Well, I guess we'll look it up and see what's going on with that. But yeah, dude, Pokemon, dude, 1,000 episodes. Dude.
No, the Simpsons. What?
Longest. What did you?
Oh no, this is the longest scripted U.S. No.
No, dude, longest running. Let's see, longest running series
Worldwide.
worldwide.
Well, yeah, because he's only giving me the U.S.
Yeah, but how do you know it's not gonna be like some Japanese show that we never even heard of.
Um,
Let me see. Longest.
Well, Pokemon's Japanese.
Yeah, but I mean, we get it here though, so we've had the same.
Well,
for
okay,
the most part.
okay. This is good. They have them by categories. So, sitcom, it's in the UK. Soap opera, guiding light in the United States. Song context, sports show.
Here we go. U.S. Simpsons 20. Oh, it doesn't have the number of episodes though.
625. 625.
Okay,
Sorry.
what about Law and Order?
Look. Okay, dude. Okay, so yeah, you're right. There's an animated show named how do you spell that?
Saze-san.
Saze-san. And can you guess how many episodes it had?
Mm-mm.
Well, because it's still present, 1969.
Fuck. Sesame Street. 48 seasons, 4,707
Well,
episodes.
Dude, this one has 7,400.
Yeah, but we don't know that. Gunsmoke 635. Wait, where's the Simpsons? Simpsons.
Not even close, man.
What's Simpsons at? Like 500?
625, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh. Big Bang Theory 231. This, what the fuck? So the highest one for the U.S., not including Sesame Street. What would you include Sesame Street?
I would. Why not?
48 seasons, 4,707 episodes. But that's a daily show, though, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it is, right? Gunsmoke 635. Why not? Oh, that's right. This is regular TV. Okay, what about animated? So what was the longest for Oh wait.
Saze-san?
No, I mean in the U.S.
I have no idea.
It's gotta be. Oh, it's gotta be the Simpsons. Simpsons was there. All right, onto some more shit. So this week, Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon comes out. The fucking Team Rocket's back, man. They're called Team Rainbow Rocket. I haven't seen the trailer only because I don't want to. I haven't seen any of the trailers for this game only because I want to like fucking just be like, dude, I'm a Poke fanatic, dude. Like when it comes to the games now, especially
Dude,
when the
would you call this to be the rebirth of Pokemon or the birth of modern Pokemon?
I don't know, man, because it's pretty like hard right now, dude. Especially like with the anniversaries that they've been having too. I mean,
Cause I don't remember Pokemon being this big
Really?
since maybe Heart Gold and Soul Silver. No, Soul Silver and
it's because it's pretty like right now it's fucking popping, dude. Like
yeah,
it is,
because
dude.
you know it's like damn, like I mean, aside from the stupid names that they have, Tapu.
It has to do
Pokemon.
with the region.
I hate the names.
You
man.
haven't even played the game. Look, if you play the game and you still hate the names, then that's different. But you haven't even played the damn.
Okay.
This guy hasn't gone past the tutorial.
Tapu Koku. What's
Yes,
that?
the Tapu Fini, man. Those are
Tapu Fini.
It's they're based off of Hawaiian dialect. Because you know we all had different different regions. I think one of them was based off of like old school Japanese.
Okay, dude. They have a Japanese one. All I get is Halucha.
Wait, we're not there, dude. We're still going through. I mean, you never know. We might get some more. That's like more
Ludicolo.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that we haven't gotten a region.
No, dude. I need a Mexican region now.
We'll get one. Just hold your horses, man. We still got like 20 more years of Pokemon and more. So Team Rocket's back, and they're bringing back for the most part, all the bosses from previous gens. Even Giovanni's back.
I think he's gonna be like. There's something going on.
That's
there.
legit, dude. And then all the legendaries, like you're gonna be able to catch Mewtwo in this game, dude. So, from what I know, all the legendaries from the previous games are gonna be in this game too, dude. This game is gonna be fucking jam packed with shit, dude. Like both for nostalgic reasons and like there's a lot of new stuff in it too. Like me, you didn't play the game, but there's a part in the game where you fight Red.
Oh.
So Red comes out and you actually challenge him, and he challenges you. And then Blue comes and he's all like, "Oh, you just like beat this guy or whatever." Like, but you don't fight him, but you fight Red, and like it was just a cool callback, to the other. But now this one is gonna go like full blown, old stuff and new stuff, mixing it together, and I'm super hyped for this game, dude. Like for real. Then let's talk about. This is kind of funny. You know how we have AI assistants on our phone? You have, you have Alexa on that little, what is that speaker? That little speaker.
Yeah, the Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon. Then you have Google Home. Then you have Siri.
Yeah.
Well, the Pokemon company, I don't know if it's out yet. I was actually gonna check. They came out with this app called Pikachu Talk, and basically when you download it, it replaces your AI assistant. So let's say you ask for the game score to a game, a basketball game or soccer game, whatever.
Pikachu's
all you hear him saying is Pika, Pika, Pika. Like you won't know what he's saying, but he will answer you.
Dude, no, but he does have established a
Oh
language.
yeah.
Because I remember back, I was watching the one.
Is it the one where he's talking to the other Pokemon?
No.
Because that episode showed it too.
No, dude, no. Check it out. Because I remember watching the Pokemon 2000 movie, right? And I remember, and I still remember up to this date, where Ash is he's flying on top of Lugia, and then he gets shot down, and then Misty goes in and saves him because she has a crush on him, and you know
she won't tell him, man.
Exactly. So I remember that Pikachu goes like, you know, and then she's like, I think she says Pikachu P, and okay, I was like, Pikachu talking.
Yeah.
But then I was looking at the episode, and I don't know what episode, and when he's trying to address Misty, that's what he says.
Oh, for real?
So
also, he has a certain pattern of saying Pikachu to say things.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if we could Google it, but let's just Google Pikachu P and see what happens.
Okay, go for it.
Let me do that. Okay.
So he's doing that. Like, if you guys want Pikachu to be your sidekick on your phone, it's called Pikachu Talk, and it's an app. I don't know if it's already out. I gotta check, but it's done by the Pokemon Company, so it's not one of these third-party weird things.
Oh yeah, dude, like Pika speak.
Pika Pikachu or Pika Pikachu.
My name is Pikachu. Oh, okay. Pika P. That's Ash. Satoshi.
Oh, yeah,
it makes
Pika
sense.
P. Yeah, Pika P is Ash. He does
Pikachu P. Kasumi. That makes sense. Pikachu. That's Brock, I guess. Pikaka. Don. P. You used to when addressing something like what?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Beep. Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't confuse beep. Yeah, I remember
Dude,
that.
that is interesting as shit.
So Bulbasaur is
fuck learning Japanese. I'm gonna learn Pikachu.
Pika, and then
Squirtle
or Staraptor or Infernape is Pika.
Pikachu.
Okay, I guess there's only so many patterns that you can use.
Pikachu. Oh,
Pikachu.
Team Rocket.
Oh, Pikachu. Oh, okay. Pikachu. Gotta catch him all. Yeah, like he's like, oh, I got a new Pokemon. It's like
Pikachu. Yes. Oh, Pika.
Pikachu, are you alright?
What?
Oh,
dude,
shoot, yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, we just learned Pikachu, everybody. So if you want to learn Pikachu, that's awesome. So now since we're talking about Pokemon and we're on it, I saw Pokemon I Choose You, and there's a lot of so how they were advertising it and how we came to understand it is it's going to be a retelling of his original travels in what was it for the Indigo League or whatever. And speaking of Indigo League, I found out before watching the movie they were showing Pokemon Generations videos before the movie, and then they had one advertisement, and I didn't know it was out, but they have the whole Indigo League released on Blu-ray, and it's called like the Champions Edition or something, but I didn't know it was on Blu-ray, dude.
No, man.
Well, yeah, it's on Blu-ray now. So fucking Indigo League, the whole original, for the most part, the original series is on Blu-ray now, which is fucking insane.
Do we have to know who actually won the league?
I don't know, but I don't know, but Blu-ray. Okay, so
we'll see on that.
Okay, so back to the movie. So the movie, basically what it was, of course, a lot of people were upset when they found out that Misty and Brock were going to be in it, and he had new companions to join him or whatever. Honestly, that really didn't, when you watch the movie, it didn't really take away from it. Like I was telling you before the show, if you guys are wondering, spoiler alert, what it's about is, we all remember the first episode where Ash gets Pikachu and he saves him, and you know when they had that whole thing. And did he meet Misty in that first episode when he got the bike?
No, because
it was like the second episode, right, or something.
Yeah, because he takes him to the. He saves Pikachu, which is why he becomes his friend. No,
he picks him because he's late. Yeah, he picked because that's the only Pokemon that Oak had, and then he ends up bonding with him with. What happens? I forgot how that happens. They get attacked by something. The Beedrills?
No, Spearows. The Fearow. No, Spearows.
Oh, wait, in the movie it was Spearows, but it wasn't Beedrills.
No, it was Spearows. It was actual little bird. He throws a rock at him.
That's what I said, Spearow.
Yeah, Spearow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the same thing happens in the movie. He throws a rock, pisses him off, then the Spearow flies to the tree, and then a whole bunch of Spearows come. So I think they did it, the interpretation of it, really good in the movie. So basically what happens is, what the story is about is Ash the same thing kind of happens again, and he sees Ho-Oh, but Ho-Oh drops a feather, and that feather lets the trainer know that Ho-Oh is giving him a chance to battle him. And basically, if you have that feather, you get a chance to fight Ho-Oh, it means that you're chosen, and that also you get a chance to become the rainbow hero. I'm not really sure. For some reason, I don't know if they explain this or not, but like the rainbow hero, I don't know. It's just like that you're like
The rainbow.
yeah, I don't know. Like you had something with you and Ho-Oh and something whatever. But then like they also so basically that's what it's about. It's about him trying to get to Ho-Oh. Because it shows him winning a couple of badges, but it's not about him going to the league. It's about him going to Ho-Oh to battle him. So the whole movie is about him trying to get to Ho-Oh. And then these other trainers, he meets them while bumping into Entei. Entei actually comes out, and basically those three legendaries, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou, they're kind of the main part of the movie because they're kind of guides to Ash to get him to Ho-Oh. But also on another side, he has another main guide, which is the new Pokemon Marshadow. That if you guys don't know, he's a new. There was a promotion going on. You can get him in the game. Marshadow's a new Pokemon, and basically he was the real guide for Ash. And basically what he was is he was kind of like a semi-guardian or another half to Ho-Oh. So basically Ho-Oh represented good, and Marshadow tried to protect the good. So if any evil touched Ho-Oh, Marshadow would absorb it. So basically Marshadow was just trying to keep Ash on the path, and he would test him by putting stuff in his head to see if Ash would be able to fight it and keep the good in him. Because there's a part in the movie that's kind of crazy where it might be a throwback to the first movie too, where Ash is in the forest and he gets mad because he lost against a trainer who abandoned. I think this was it. Yeah, that he lost against his trainer. Lost against the trainer who abandoned Charmander. So he gets Charmander the same way he did in the series. But he actually fights that trainer.
And he loses. Oh, shit.
And he actually gets mad, and he's like, oh, now I know. Kind of like, oh, I'm glad. No, because he uses Charmander to fight against that trainer to be like, look, Charmander's not weak. But he ends up losing. And then he's like, man, I should have used Pikachu. And then like he starts getting like aggressive. Like oh, I'm glad like I didn't use Charmander or stuff like that. And like Pikachu's like
Whoa.
trying to calm. Yeah, and everyone's like, dude, what's your problem? And Ash like gets all fucking like bad. So he goes wandering off into the forest by himself, and he loses Pikachu. And then so he's like, screw it, I don't need them, and he just like falls asleep on a tree. And Marshadow comes to try to test him some more, because Marshadow was playing with his mind at that point. It wasn't really Ash doing that, it was Marshadow playing tricks on him, because Marshadow's following him the whole time. And this part is trippy. So Ash has a nightmare, right, where he's with his companions or whatever, right, and that instead of, like, he ends up being late to Professor Oak, of course, to get the Pokemon, the same thing that happened. But the thing is that he wasn't late to get a Pokemon. He was late for school. Professor Oak was his actual professor. And in his nightmare, or in his dream, Pokemon don't exist.
What?
Nobody knows what a Pokemon is. So, like, he's there, and he's at school, and they're like, okay, everyone take out your homework. And he's like, something's not right. Like, in the back of his head, like, he thinks he sees Pikachu, but he's like, no, I'm tripping out. Dude, that whole part was trippy to me because I've never seen that in Pokemon. And dude, so it was basically Ash in the world where Pokemon did not exist, dude.
What?
Like, you just see, like, airplanes flying, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then finally he snaps out of it. He's like, no, I remember. He's like, I had a best friend. And he starts crying. And his friends are like, why are you crying? Like, you're freaking us out. Like, why are you crying? And because nobody knows what Pokemon are. And because everything's normal. And then he's all like, no, I had a friend. I just don't remember him. And I was like, oh my God, this is sad. Like, you hear people, like, kind of, like, sniffling me and stuff, right? Because it was really trippy, dude, and it looked dark. So then, finally he remembers, and he comes back, and then Marshallow's like, okay. So Marshadow goes away, and then Pikachu, he says he's sorry to everybody. And then you go on, and they go on to fight, when they get to Ho-Oh, the trainer that abandoned Charmander, he ends up tainting the feather with his evil. So then, there's a lot of other Pokemon there that don't belong to anybody. So they're there and they're trying to get, like, Ho-Oh's blessing, I guess. So they go, and then since it's tainted, Marshadow absorbs the evil so that it doesn't get to Ho-Oh. And basically that trainer, he's like, fuck, I fucked up. Like, he realizes he fucks up. And this big battle turns out where Marshadow kind of taints the other Pokemon. And they start battling against Ash and Pikachu and his friends. And while he's trying to get back to Ho-Oh, to the feather, to call him, because he needs to put the feather on this stone for Ho-Oh to come out.
Uh-huh.
So he needs that, and he can't get to him, and these Pokemon start coming at him, and they're fucking attacking him, and they're trying to take out Marshadow, and they can't. And the evil trainer starts working with Ash and them because he's like, I need to help them out. Because he turns his Pokemon against them, which he had a Lycanroc. And the Lycanroc starts biting him, like biting the fucking trainer.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, I remember that's how we met. And the Lycanroc can't remember because he's under the spell. I was like, oh, this is a throwback to the first movie too. And where like the Pokemon are fighting each other. So then, of course, like in all the movies, this is what's crazy. Pikachu gets fucking like, he gets hurt pretty bad, right? And Ash was like, no, like I don't want, he didn't want Pikachu to die. So then the Pokemon are coming and they're on a cliff, and I'm like, oh fuck, right? So then Pikachu jumps in the way of a blast that all the Pokemon were aiming toward him, and of course, nope, Ash jumps back in the way again and gets fucking blasted, right? And so this gets trippier. So Ash gets blasted and he's dead, dude. So like he's back in the world again where like Pokemon don't exist, and he's like in this field by himself, and he's like where's Pikachu again? Like, because he's by himself, he's dead, dude. Like he's basically in the afterlife. Like he's fucking gone. And basically what happens is his hat is the only thing left, and so Ash is holding his hat, crying, and he puts the hat on. And I was like, oh my god, because I had the card. I actually got the hat.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, I'm talking about the card. I'll talk about the hat later. But so he's crying, and then his crying and Ho-Oh bring Ash back to life. So it was, basically that was the whole movie, and it was Entei and them and Suicune trying to guide the trainers, because it was basically one legendary guiding each trainer. Because it was, I don't remember their names because they were like Japanese names kind of. So it was Ash and his two companions, and one of them Suicune was leading, and the other one Entei was leading, and then Raikou was kind of with Ash. So it was kind of weird because it was the legendaries, and on top of that Marshadow. So then this was what gets even more weird, is that when Ash, I don't know if this was before Ash died or after he died, but Pikachu talks.
Oh shit.
Dude, Pikachu fucking talks. What does he say? He says, it kind of reminded me of, like, exactly, of in Guardians of the Galaxy, when Groot, instead of, like, finally, when he sacrifices himself and he says, we are Groot, and everyone's like, oh fuck, he didn't say I am Groot, and that's when everyone starts crying and shit, like, in the theater, everyone got all fucking, right? But this one, I think Pikachu says, what does he say? I think he says, if I'm correct, he says, I choose you. So, he said something like that, and Pikachu talked, dude, like, he fucking talked words. And I was like, what? And I remember the guys next to me were like, what the fuck? Like, did Pikachu just fucking talk? Like, then Pikachu talked to Ash, and then I think, if I'm correct, then Ash died. And that's when the fucking hat fell. And it was, I liked it. It wasn't as strong as the other movies, but, I mean, it was pretty good. And then going back to the callbacks, I got, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, I don't know if you saw my completed Ash Pikachu hat collection. Ash hat Pikachu collection. He has a new hat in this movie, and it's a weird symbol. It's not the original symbol that he has on his hat in the original series. So it's kind of like this half circle but kind of angled. Well, he has his backpack with him, and his backpack has the original hat logo, but it's on the backpack instead of the hat. And I don't know why they did that. Like, it was kind of weird to me. I guess to establish that it's not the same universe, because this is kind of like an what if alternate kind of timeline situation, because at the end of the credits, they're playing a song called I Choose You, and it's saying kind of like if you've seen any anime, there's a song that goes specifically made for the movie. They're showing all the trainers like doing stuff, and they're flashing them on the screen while like all the trainers that Ash traveled with on his journeys throughout the whole all the series. So, like, they show Misty, they show Brock. So, everyone who traveled with him, they show them, but on the end credits, like, on the side. Like, and, like, Misty does her thing, and, like, everyone does different things, so they do show them. But I guess trying to hint that he does meet them later on in that universe, just not at that time. Because, like I said, this one had nothing to do with him trying to get the badges. They show him get, like, 2. I forgot who he fights. I think he fights, oh my god, who does he fight?
Because you gotta remember
who's the rainbow badge in I forgot her name.
Blaine?
No, the rainbow badge. Blaine's the fire.
Oh, Sabrina?
Sabrina, yes. So he fights Sabrina, and they show him getting that badge. But I mean, it was a good movie. I mean, I liked it, but like I said, it wasn't as strong as the other ones. But it was there was a couple of parts that were kind of brutal. Oh, and then this one you see a Pokemon die. So there's a flashback to one of the trainers he's traveling with, and it's the one that Electrike evolves into. I always forget his name. Manectric. It's the one that what's his name has in X and Y. Kid with the glasses. I forgot his name. Bonnie's brother. Clement. Clement's Pokemon. One of the ones that he has. Well, that Pokemon says that he didn't think he was ever gonna get a Pokemon again because his Pokemon was Raikou. I mean Raikou. What's his name? The fighting little amiibo. Where's he at? I don't know why I forgot his name. Lucario, yes. His is Lucario, and he got Lucario later because when he was a kid, he had a Manectric, or I think the one after that, because I think it has 3 evolutions. Well, he dies protecting him in the snow. So, like, basically he got lost in the snow, and his Pokemon finds him, and he keeps him warm. Well, when he wakes up in the morning, the rescue team comes, and he finds him, but the Pokemon's dead.
Oh.
Like, he froze to death trying to keep him warm, and they show him, like, dead. And he's crying, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
You're like, no,
dude. I was like, dude, I'd never seen that before either. But dude, it was a real like it was a good movie, dude. I was in shock that it was as good as it was because it was something different that I wasn't expecting. Because I really thought they were gonna trail. They even show the whole Butterfree thing.
Really?
So they show him catch Caterpie, it evolves into Butterfree, and then they come across a swarm of Butterfree, and the pink Butterfree's there, and then he ends up he tells Butterfree go ahead and go with the girl Butterfree, and I was like, oh shit, they squeezed that in there too. And then of course I totally forgot about these guys, but Jesse and James are in this too. But what's weird is that in this one it's really because we all know that they were always after Pikachu. In the movie they're not after Pikachu, they're just after Pokemon. So they're just they end up bumping into Ash, but they never specifically want Pikachu. They just want any Pokemon they can get. But they're still acting like Jesse and James, and you got Meowth too. But it was I mean, obviously if you're a Pokemon fan, you need to watch it, and especially the animation
I need to
stuff.
watch it.
It's a good movie, dude. So yeah, Pokemon I Choose You. I liked it. If you haven't seen my Pokemon card collection on my Ash hats, I'm actually missing one Ash hat in the game.
Oh,
Now,
you're down to 1?
I'm down to 1, so I actually found one on GTS. I didn't know. I guess because they're not, because I know there's event Pokemon that you can't put on GTS. Well, for some reason Pikachu you can, and I'm missing Hoenn, I think. That's the only one I'm missing. I ended up finding. I ended up finding one that I needed. I was like, oh shit, it's on GTS, and they wanted something like easy for it, and I was like, all right, cool. So I haven't seen the one I need on GTS, and you can't specifically ask for it because it's just labeled as Pikachu. Yeah. So you have to wait for him to come out in GTS. After that, I'll have my card collection complete and in game. Yep. And then on top of that, I got the code to get the new Ash Hat Pikachu in Ultra Moon.
Oh, the Ash Hat Pikachu.
I got the QR code for that. Nice. So I'm gonna have all the Ash Hat Pikachus, and
are you gonna do a team of Ash Hat Pikachus?
I already did.
Oh,
I have 2 at level 100 already.
What?
Yeah. So they
Pikachu, start at what level though?
They start at level 1 actually.
What?
Yeah, they don't start at because usually event Pokemon are either level 50 or 100. Wow. And these Pikachu start at level 1.
Have you tried breathing them?
You know, I was thinking about that. I was like, I wonder if they come out with the hats. Like, that'd be fucking crazy. I haven't tried.
Because if you try it, you should get Pikachus, because you need incense to get a Pichu. So it makes sense maybe that you would get an Ass Hat Pikachu.
Why you keep saying ass hat?
I don't know.
Ass hats, man.
It's kind of like Rick and saying his Pokemon.
You want to talk about since we talk about Pokemon, it's kind of video game related. I want to talk about a couple of video game stuff before we go into Thor.
Okay, yeah, let's do video games first.
Okay, I've always been a PlayStation trophy whore when it comes to trophies, dude. I fucking love trophies. I haven't been on it as much as I used to, but I fucking love trying to get the platinum. All you guys, regular listeners, know the story about how I fucking took the challenge that Game Informer did for Final Fantasy. I ended up getting 2 platinum trophies in Final Fantasy. So I don't know if you heard about this, but this is fucking awesome to me. You can now not trade, but whatever trophies you get, you can convert them to buy games in the PlayStation Store.
What?
Yeah. So now they're gonna reward you with actual with Sony points or Sony rewards. So you're gonna get actual credits in the PlayStation Store for getting trophies, for earning trophies now. So there's actually the list on the website for how the points convert. But what I do know is that you get points for silver and above. Bronze don't count, but silver and above you get points, and then on top of that you get to trade it to buy games, movies, anything you want on the PlayStation Store. So the trophies are actually worth something now. Aside
Dude.
from my fucking blood, sweat, and tears, fucking it's worth something now. Like now you can actually fucking buy stuff with it. Even yeah, dude. I'm so glad that I was a fucking trophy fucking whore like since PS3.
But how many have you gotten now?
Well, I haven't gotten any recently, but I have quite a bit of platinums because I know you get a certain amount of points for having at least 10 platinums. I have at least 10. Silver, I have a whole bunch of gold, and it helped too when I was playing the Lego games because the Lego games have a fuckload of trophies. I got platinum on one of the Lego games for the first Marvel superhero game, which is fucking insane because the second one's coming out fucking soon, and I'm hyped for that one because that one looks good. Because Marvel Lego Avengers sucked. I really didn't like that game, but the superhero one is fucking cool because it's original, story, and you go through with all the characters and. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up. PlayStation. Speaking of video games, still, this will lead to other stuff. Injustice 2. We saw some of the characters that got added. Dude, say it. Say it.
Teenage Ninja Mutant. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, and he fucked it up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, or Teenage Mutant blah, 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 blah.
TMNT.
TMNT.
They're getting.
Dude, I can't. I'm tripping.
Yeah, fuck this guy. So he got
tripping.
Dude, Injustice 2, man. They're like that was a shock. Like when I saw him, and I was like, holy shit, dude. Like. And then supposedly there's a rumor that for the next pack, Constantine is going to be added. What? Dude, these Injustice 2 character packs are fucking insane, dude. But the Turtles, dude, to have the fucking Turtles in there, fucking awesome.
All four of them?
All four of them, dude, yeah.
I could just imagine they're into like, it's Cowabunga time.
And I want them to be like that. And then sticking with TMNT, there's actually a new TMNT animated show coming out, and it's not the 3D animation, it's actually 2D. They already have the voice cast, but the thing about this one is that Raphael's the leader of the team, which is me and you were talking about, but that's fucking crazy, dude. So that was kind of our TMNT news.
But still keeping up with games.
Yeah, go for it.
I guess you and me can consider ourselves to be friends, I guess.
Yeah.
But I really want to break this friendship. You said you've never played Mario Party.
I've never played Mario Party. Yeah,
oh, okay, dude. So do you know how they say that Mario Kart is the ultimate friendship destroyer thing?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's bullshit, man. The ultimate friendship destroyer is Mario Party.
Not Smash Brothers.
No, because I mean that's.
Okay.
But okay, so you've never played Mario Party. When you used to have a friend, so let me tell you the whole layout of Mario Party. I don't know if you ever heard about it. Yeah. So Mario Party, you get to choose the first one. I'm gonna do the first one because for me this is my favorite. You get to choose out of it's Luigi, Mario, and I say Luigi first because I'm a Luigi guy.
Mm-hmm.
Luigi, Mario, Wario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and Peach, and that's it. So it's only 6 in the first one.
Okay.
So basically, you get transported into a board game kind of thing. You roll a dice in the form of they actually hit it with their head, and you get a number, right? So you land. There's 3 types of spaces in the first one. 4 actually. The red one, the blue one, the green one, and the Bowser one.
Okay.
So basically, what ends up happening is that you start out with 10 coins, and you can collect coins and stars. Right? Mm-hmm. Stars are worth more than coins. Mm-hmm. Whatever. So each time you land on the blue one, you get 3 coins. Each time you land on the red one, you deduct 3 coins. The green one is just a chance game, so anything can happen. And the Bowser one
sounds like a video game version of Monopoly.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So basically, once you do that, once all 4 of those people have taken their turn, they'll see. Okay, so if 2 people landed on a blue one, and 2 people landed on a red one. It's a 2-on-2 mini game. Okay. So whoever wins gets 10 coins.
Oh, okay.
10 coins. Or if all 4 people land on a blue one or red one, they'll do a 4 multiplayer mini game, and whoever wins that one gets 10 coins. Or if 3 land on a blue one, 1 in a red, it's a 3 against 1.
Oh shit!
And whoever wins, gets the coins. So where am I going with this? Once you've gathered 20 coins, there's a toad with a star.
Okay.
On a random part of the board.
Okay.
Which you can, if you pass by, you have the option of buying the star.
Okay.
The stars at the end of all the turns, whoever has the most stars wins.
Okay.
Okay. So this is where it gets because there's points where you have to cooperate with somebody. And then there's a boo space where if you pass by that boo, you can either pay him 5 coins to get a random number of coins out of your opponent, or you can pay him 50 coins to steal a star from your opponent.
Oh, shit.
Now, I mean, if you play by yourself, you know, of course, you're not gonna get this feeling. But if you have your house with 4 friends and you guys are trying to win at this Mario Party game, and somebody fucks you up by fucking taking your star, which you fucking worked hard, and you fucking destroyed them on all the mini games. You fucking killed them. You destroy them. You were the fucking best, and at the end, at the end, you fucking get 2nd place because they stole your fucking star.
So
that breaks your fucking.
Where's this coming from? Did you just play it recently?
No, dude. But because they just released the top 100 mini games from Mario Party on the 3DS.
Wait, how many fucking mini games are there?
Dude, each Mario Party has about maybe 30 mini games.
How many Mario Parties are there?
There's 10 Mario Parties.
Holy fuck.
They started with Mario Party 1 on the Nintendo 64, and did 1, 2, 3 on the 64, 4, 5, 6, and 7 were on the GameCube, 8 and 9 were on the Wii, and 10 is on the Wii U.
Do you have the latest one?
Yes, I do, dude. I do have the latest for the Wii U, which is Mario Party 10.
We gotta play sometime.
I actually have the whole, what they call the Mario Party-thology, which is all 10 games.
Of course you do.
So, of course I do. So I have Mario Party 1, 2, 3. My favorite one, I said it was 1, but I guess it's 2 because 2 is thematic. They actually dress up. But if there's... Okay, so there's several games on the Mario Party 1 that I remember fondly. One is called the Mushroom Up Mix-Up. And basically you start in... it's 6 platforms. It's green, red, yellow, black, and blue. And then you have a shy guy on the very top. And he raises up a flag. So if it's red, you have to go to the mushroom that is colored red. The rest, they go down. You can only jump and ground pound. But the strategy here is that you can set yourself up in the corner, because if somebody steps on you, he bounces. He can still fall on the platform, but if you can time it right, he can bounce, and then you can move with this bounce and throw him out.
I gotcha.
Then there's the other one, Shy Guy Says, which he's you have A and B, only A and B buttons, and he raises up a flag A, and you go A. He raises it, but as the the game progresses, he gets faster. He goes like that. So you're just fuck,
yeah.
and dude, like Bombs Away was one of my favorite. Bumper Balls, dude, I can do.
So you got me into playing Zelda because I'm in the series. I just need to continue it. I played Legend of Zelda because you told me I need to play it.
Yes.
So now I need to continue it. So I haven't played Mario Party. So dude, we gotta find 2 more people and play.
No, dude, like we could do it right after the show. I'll show you, because the good thing about Mario Party is that, check this out. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. So this is the actual game.
So no shit. Mario Party.
So turn around on the thing.
So this is. If I get this, we can play.
No, you don't have to, because look at this.
Play with up to 3. Oh, that's right. On a single. Oh, that's right.
So one single card, and you can play with 4 people. That's amazing, because nowadays you have to have a copy of each game, and then you can play.
Oh, but they still have though too, the local.
Well,
play.
yeah, you could do the local play if both of them have it, but you don't need all 4. You could still play.
That's
the
pretty
game.
sweet.
That's amazing, and that's a feature that all mobile Mario Party games have. Because there's been one for the DS. There's been one for the DS. There was one. It's called Mario Party Treasure Item something for the 3DS, and then this one. So this one's pretty amazing. Now, as you can tell, I have 2 Nintendo 64s too, and then I have my Wii U has Mario Party 2 installed. So I'm gonna get you into that series, man.
Cool.
And I will destroy our friendship with that.
Cool. I mean, that's fuck it.
Yeah, and not to mention that.
But the podcast will continue.
The podcast will continue, but we'll probably have like a little fence in between, because we would hate each other. But man, like a lot of stuff is coming out for the Nintendo, like Nintendo Switch. We already have Doom. We have what's the game that I bought? Sonic Forces, man. I need to play that game. Sonic 4. Dude, look at my collection.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Going amazing.
Yeah. Just not enough time to fucking
play. I know, dude.
Like just looking at your PS4 collection too, dude. My collection is not even anywhere near yours, and I still haven't touched like the shit. I think I have one game that's still wrapped, and now you have tons of games that are still wrapped.
Yeah.
I just need to catch up on stuff, man.
Dude, I'm dying, because like those 2 games right there.
Well, I might catch up actually this December, because I have 2 weeks off from work, dude. 2 weeks off from work. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna play some games, dude. I'll probably waste 2 or 3 days straight of 1 week, or maybe more, just fucking playing through games, dude, because I really want to catch up with stuff.
Dude,
actually, dude, I'm gonna be playing fucking Ultra Moon, dude. I'm gonna try to clear the decks. Dude, that's gonna be... Dude, if I clear it, that'll be my 3rd Pokemon game straight, clearing the decks.
And then you'll just set the crown jewel on your Pokemon collector career.
No, dude, I'm a fucking Pokemon master, dude.
No,
Because not only do I clear my decks, I clear the game and I clear all the side shit that's in the game.
No,
because I cleared the Looker quest too. Dude, I fucking...
But to be the very best, you have to be the very best.
Dude, you know what?
It's like a simple game of chess.
Okay, look, I will enter another tournament. Like I need to enter a tournament that's gonna be like that's regular rules. It doesn't have a lot of restrictions. Because a lot of the tournaments that I entered to, they had special rules. There were certain restrictions. I need to get into a real legit tournament. Because I started breeding, I started breeding my Pokemon to try to get the ones that I wanted. I'm still not 100%, so once I get my team, there's always tournaments going on. I'll enter a tournament, and I'll prove to you that I am really a Pokemon master. Because according to the Pokemon website, I am a Pokemon master.
Yeah, according to the Pokemon website.
Dude, what else do you need? I mean, anyways, so 2 more pieces, and let's talk about Thor.
Okay.
Okay, this is video game related. Or actually, I have 1 more piece that was Disney. We should have talked about it earlier. Shadow of the Colossus is getting a remake.
Again?
Yes.
Dude, oh my god, I spent $22 on Ico and Shadow of the Colossus remake for the PlayStation 3.
Well, Shadow of the Colossus is coming out for PS4. So, and that's cool for me because I never played it. I always wanted to. I think I even had a copy and I never played it. So,
I have 2 copies.
So, another thing. Who likes video game movies?
Not me.
Metal Gear Solid is coming out. They're coming out with them.
They're gonna have their triad.
So they're working on that. And then 1 more piece of news, and then we'll talk about Thor. Star Wars. They want to keep making Star Wars movies. They came out with some because the new Star Wars movie coming out in December. I'm gonna go watch it. I've been watching all the new ones that have been coming out on the release days. They're gonna be coming out with a new Star Wars trilogy, but with new characters. So it's gonna be a new trilogy that's not connected to these movies that have been set up, and it's gonna be new characters. And they got the director. His name is Rian Johnson. I don't know what he worked on, but not Lucasfilm. Disney wants to continue and make sure they have a plan for Star Wars. You got Han Solo coming out, if I'm correct, next year. Han Solo's next year.
With Harrison Ford?
No, it's what's his name? Oh my god, I forgot his name. I was just looking at the info too. It's a young Han Solo movie.
Oh,
so it's just. And this, a lot of people thought this was stupid, but Rogue One was one of the side movies, and it was called Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Mm-hmm. This movie's called Solo, a Star Wars movie.
Oh shit!
And I was like, that's stupid. Like, it's just a Solo. A Star Wars movie. But anyways, back to Star Wars. So yeah, new trilogy with new characters, new story. It's still the same universe, but just a different.
So are you gonna get Battlefront 2?
Dude, fuck yes, dude. Battlefront. Oh my god, dude. If I get that, it's gonna suck for me, dude. Like, those 2 weeks, dude, like, they're gonna go by so fucking quick, dude. Because I'm gonna be on Ultra Moon. I'm gonna... and then I got a couple of days off for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna have Ultra Moon then. I'm probably gonna fucking blast through the story.
I envy you, man, because I have no time for that.
Dude, I just recently started, having time, man. And then one more piece. They're also coming out with a live-action Star Wars TV show. And I think this might be kind of like an exclusive to the Disney streaming service that's going to be coming out. So I think it's going to be that. But, I mean, still, they're going to be coming out with a live action. Like, we haven't had a live action Star Wars show, so that's pretty crazy. So, Thor, are you ready?
Thor Ragnarok.
So,
combo breaker.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, so, Thor, just to go... Spoilers. We're going to talk spoilers. We're going to talk about the movie. Just to go through what the movie was about real quick. Basically, Thor, it's called Thor Ragnarok. It has to do with the end of Asgard. And the whole movie is basically about Thor finding out that, he's trying to protect Asgard, from Hela, who he finds out is his sister. She's trying to destroy Asgard, take control of it. Well, he finds out that instead of trying to prevent Ragnarok from happening, he has to start Ragnarok and let it happen so that, a new era can come in, for Asgard. And then, of course, you have the Hulk in there, and he has some of his story in there, and you kind of learn about what happened to him after. And it's crazy, like, I'm sitting there in the theater, and I didn't realize that the last time we saw him was in fucking Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
In the fucking Quinjet. And I mean, I knew that, but, like, when you're sitting there watching it, I was like, fuck, we have not seen him there. And I think there's a part where he goes, when he's Bruce Banner, he goes, like, what, like 2 years, like, you know, like that he was gone for 2 years, like, fuck yeah, dude, like, cause the movies happen in real time to us, so 2 years was at Age of Ultron, and 2 years, you know, he's been the Hulk. He was the Hulk for fucking 2 years, so he had no idea what was going on. So the last time we saw him when he's in a Quinjet as the Hulk, he never reverted back to Bruce Banner until we see him in Thor Ragnarok.
So it's interesting. Like, okay? So we know that Hulk is the trigger for Bruce Banner. Like, you trigger
Bruce Banner, and he'll turn
into the Hulk because anger is his trigger.
Yeah,
So what makes him go back to
calm? Being calm, or getting getting like what's it called?
Knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, knocked out. Like, severe damage will have him, like. The 2 times I think that the times that he tried to commit suicide, oh no, that's the other way around. Well, yeah, Hulk, if he gets some damage will get him back to Bruce Banner.
Yeah. Well, because this is what's interesting. There are parts on this where he is actually calm.
Oh yeah, well, it's because he was the Hulk for so long that he was able, because this happens, I think there's versions of the Hulk that are like this too, where he learns to, like, I guess when he's the Hulk for so long, like for that amount of time, the Hulk becomes his own thing. Like, because you see, when he's Bruce Banner and the Hulk, it's 2 different versions, right? You have Bruce Banner, which is the calm guy, and then you have the Hulk, who only shows up when he's angry. But when the Hulk becomes the Hulk for so long, the Hulk becomes his own guy. So he'll be angry when he's angry, and then he'll be, you know, because he's still... It's funny because he was not, like, super angry, but he's still aggressive, but he's not, like, overly aggressive.
Because I feel like they don't explain that much even on the comic books, because it's basically like, now you have Bruce Banner being Hulk and being, so technically Hulk is Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
But you had a whole different personality in there. So it's just kind of like he's not Bruce Banner, he's the Hulk.
Yeah, because there was always that conflict where the Hulk was fighting Bruce Banner, where he was like Bruce Banner was trying to keep the Hulk away. Hulk was trying, especially in I think the original movie. I don't know if it was the Ang Lee one I'm thinking or the one with Edward Norton, where the Hulk tries to get away from Bruce Banner. Like, he wants to be the Hulk, like, all the time. Like, he doesn't want to go away. So, but in this one, it's more like they are, like, but I guess that was more of a growth of Bruce Banner, where he was learning to, like, kind of take control when he was the Hulk. So I mean, I really, my brother was really big on Hulk comics. Not I was more Spider-Man,
because we saw it on the first Avengers. Like, that's my secret cap. I'm always
angry, but he knew how to control it.
Puny gods, and, you know, stuff like that. And then it's weird to see Hulk, because he's like, well, a little bit more of that, and I just would have been gone, and it would have been just the Hulk by itself, whatever. And it's like, okay, but didn't you, like, had a grasp on the character before, or was that just bullshit?
Well, okay, what do you mean? Explain to me.
Because when he so he's the Hulk for a great part of the movie.
Yeah.
Up until the part where
he talks.
He's like, yeah, Hulk, whatever. Yeah. So, when they go to the jet, it's like, oh, Hulk friend, don't leave, or something like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't want Thor to leave. He sees Natasha
on the
computer, and he just goes back to being Bruce Banner. And then as they're talking, he's like, he doesn't even want to think about the Hulk, because he's like, oh, a little. He says something about, like, a little bit more, like, more time.
As the Hulk, and he wouldn't come back.
Yeah, and I would not come back.
Yeah, because the Hulk wants to take control ultimately. Like, the Hulk wants to be the Hulk. He doesn't want to be puny. Because he even in the comics, he calls Banner puny Banner. Like, he calls Banner puny. Like, he doesn't want to be Banner because he's fucking puny. Yeah, he's puny. Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't want to be him. So I guess. Because, you see, he was surprised to find out, too, that he had been the Hulk for 2 fucking years. So it's like, shit, like, a little bit more, and I would have never been able to come back. But you think that's bullshit? I think I call bullshit on that, too, because...
Yeah, because, I mean, he's going to find a point where he's going to be calm and...
Like the whole Natasha thing, too.
Yeah.
Unless he is able to push her away, because him and Valkyrie had a thing. Like, they were, like, playful kind of...
But Thor also had a thing with... But she's lesbian, or she's...
She's bi.
She's bi,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
So it was established that there was actually going to be a scene that kind of enhanced what they had already stated, but they took it out. I'm not really sure what the scene was, but she actually was, I guess, she had a thing with one of the other Valkyries, because in the comics, Valkyrie is one person, but in here they made Valkyrie a group of, like, the elite, Asgard warriors, and they would defend,
Asgard.
Asgard. They would defend Asgard, right?
Yeah.
So,
And then they died.
and then they died when Hela killed them, and one of, I guess, her girlfriends or whatever was one of the Valkyries in the comics. Her name is, oh my god, I forgot her name. But that Valkyrie that dies, that was, that was Valkyrie's girlfriend. Forgot her name, but she was one of them in the comics too.
Wasn't Sid?
No, it was what was her name? I don't know her name, but anyways,
yeah.
So she was in the movie, and they just show her real quick, and she dies, and whatever. But what did you? This is what there's a lot of people. Okay, for one, the movie's doing really good. They're saying that it's the best Thor. Well, money wise, it's the best Thor of the trilogy. It's doing really, really well. But you see, to a lot of the outside people, everyone's like, "Oh, dude, it's a funny movie, just like Guardians of the Galaxy, right?" Because it was basically this movie was a comedy.
It had a lot of humor.
Well, it's labeled as a comedy. This movie is a comedy. Because remember how we went back to the whole thing about how Marvel tries to do, this one was a political thriller. So this one was a comedy. That's what the route they went, and I think it stuck to people, because I think with this one they were like, fuck it, it's the last Thor movie. We've been hit and miss with Thor. The second movie a lot of people didn't really like. So in order to get a huge audience, which it was just what they accomplished, because they saw what Guardians of the Galaxy did, they like, fuck it, let's do it with Thor.
Dude, I didn't like the first one, but I love the second one.
Thor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that a lot of people don't like the second one, and I like it.
I like it.
The first one, I like it as an origin movie. It's not my favorite, but I like it. Thor 2, I like the Dark World. The whole thing with the elves and stuff, the Dark Elves. I liked it too. But this one, I thought a lot of fans of, that know a little more of the source material, not casual people, that went to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy, they were upset because I was a little bit... Because I enjoyed it as a comedy, but as a Thor movie, I was kind of disappointed. Because I was like, it had to do with Ragnarok. Ragnarok's the end of, fucking the end of days for Asgard. It's supposed to be... Oh, I'll get to that later, too. It's supposed to be brutal. It was. But the thing was, a lot of the comedy, I think, took away from it. Mm-hmm. And I think it played too much, dude. And like I said, they knew that if they went the serious route, it wasn't going to do well. Because... they already tried it they had done it with the first two, and the second one, especially critically or with fans, normal people were they're not interested. But if you show them something that's like Guardians of the Galaxy, everyone's like, oh, fucking Groot and shit like that. People that don't read comics or aren't big into the lore and stuff. But I was kind of disappointed, dude, because I always knew what Ragnarok was, and I was like, oh man, I was like, this is but it was a comedy. Like I said, I enjoyed it as a comedy, but as a Thor movie, I was kind of disappointed. I don't know about how you feel on it, or if you want to say anything about Ragnarok.
Like I said, I've always stated this, that for me the movies are completely separate.
From
whatever the comic book. So I just try to enjoy whatever they present me with.
But you see, when you, even if I saw it like that, you could also see what I'm seeing as far as if you look at the trilogy, because you could tell that the oddball out of the trilogy is Ragnarok, and I think no other trilogy is gonna look like that, because you could tell they just gambled with Thor Ragnarok, like they were like, you know what, fuck this, because even when you look at the trilogy the way it is, Ragnarok is like the fucking oddball out of its own trilogy,
well, not exactly, because Thor has always had that sense of I'm a fucking goofy idiot.
Well, yeah, but he never embraced it. And this one, he embraced it. This one, he's actually, when he's bullshitting with, instead of being, in the first one, he would talk shit to, his enemy, but he was cocky about it. Like, when he did it with the Frost Giants, and when he did it with, let me get to this. You remember when he fought that big rock guy in the beginning? Okay, that's Korg.
Okay.
Korg was in this movie.
Ah.
And it's confirmed that it's the same fucking character. But he's even a different size. But they said that they wanted to use Korg, so they fucking kind of retconned it in the same fucking trilogy. And I was like, what the fuck? He died, and he was bigger. And they were like, no, a lot of people were trying to make it easy on themselves. Like, no, it's just the same race, because that's what people were thought. But no, the directors confirmed that it's the same fucking character that he killed in the Dark World. That fucking rocks. But anyways, going back, so he used to be cocky and be I'm the toughest or whatever. He would do that. But in in Ragnarok, he was more he was intentionally being a joke, joking. When he's talking to that fucking the Hell guy in the beginning of the movie. When he's in the chains and he's just oh, hold on, like no, it's just turning by itself. Like he's just making like he's not being like cocky. Like,
but he was cocky at that point because
well, he was, but he was
have to stop you.
But he's well on that part he was, but on the part about the chains, like they didn't need to make the chain spin and him say that. Like, because it was funny, but they didn't. That was not cocky. That was more like, dude, you're planting a joke there.
I know. But I want to. Okay, so I want to take it to the part like let's move away from the directors and the writers and whatever. So if we just analyze Thor, at the beginning, you only got to spend time with him when he was not, when he was not Thor, when he was like a human on the first movie.
Yeah.
There was a lot of funny scenes like when like, oh, I'm the
yeah, but you see, that was more comic relief. It wasn't. It was comic relief to a movie that was not comedy.
But you could see that there was this personality in Thor. Now
I didn't see that. Not in the first one. I didn't fucking see that.
Yeah, like when he wanted to freaking take the hammer and then they ran him over with a jeep.
Yeah, but you see,
or when they try to put a shot. And he's like, I am the whatever.
But he's not trying to be funny. He's being himself in our world. You see, and here he's himself in his world, and he's being intentionally joking.
Now check this out. Like, let me finish.
Go for it.
So the comedy you can see it's there.
Yeah.
But then so when you go to a place, and I guess I'm talking sociology here. When you go to a place where you don't exactly know what's going on, you tend to act a little bit more aggressive. You tend to be like, nobody's going to push me around because the moment you do that, everybody's going to push you around. Yeah. Same thing like when you go to jail, like you have to portray something else.
Yeah.
So
you gotta get your bitch first.
Whatever. But when you come over, when he went to our world, he was kind of like, whoa, being like that because he didn't know. On Thor 2, where he was already a little bit acquainted with our world,
Avengers and stuff,
with Avengers, he was kind of a little bit more relaxed. Mm-hmm. And then on the third one, you see him on his natural element.
I guess if you want to see it that, I mean, I can see your point there. I could see that, and I guess I'll go with it. But my whole point was that it was a comedy, dude. Like the movie is fucking. It is a comedy. Like that's what it is. I mean, Taika Waititi does comedies. He was a director, and that's the direction they went. Because the other movies, the first two, like you said, some of it was there, but if you look at it, all Disney Marvel movies have that. They have that little bit of comedy, especially even, I don't even know if like Winter Soldier had some comic relief in there, like just like a little laughs or whatever.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, actually, there was the elevator. I love that scene.
Yeah, well. And also like the Beetle part where they're like, "Hey man, could you move a little bit?"
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, and then he's like, I hate you, right? Or something like that. But this one, like, dude, Thor was like, it was like oh, there's another part that took me off guard. There was a lot of weird parts that took me off guard. Where like Thor is intentionally being a funny guy, and if you look at the Avengers, who's the funny guy in Avengers?
Tony.
It's either gonna be Tony or Ant-Man. Those are your funny guys, or Falcon. Falcon's gonna be a funny guy too. But now, like, if Thor's been away, he wasn't in Civil War. So now if you come back and they're saying, like, oh, maybe he's going to be different when it comes to Infinity War when he's back with all, Russo brothers who directed Civil War and Winter Soldier, they're going to be back. So what Thor are we going to get? And so what I heard was that, and then you have Peter Quill, he's going to be in there too. They're saying that Thor and Star-Lord are going to be the comedy duo, that they're going to be cracking jokes. Yeah. And I was like, I can't see Thor as the funny guy. When you look at the whole group from what we had before Ragnarok, Thor's not the funny guy. He's not supposed to be the funny guy. I mean, even in the films, like, if I ignore the comics, he's not supposed to be the funny guy.
Is he going to stay with just one eye?
Oh, supposedly that happens in the comics. Yeah, so I think they fucked up, because if I'm correct, when we saw the Infinity War trailer, he has both eyes when he hits the fucking when he hits the Milano.
But definitely, I was looking at some of the scenes from the trailer, and some of those scenes.
Oh yeah, I know they did that. Well, they did it on purpose for no spoilers, so they kind of throw you off. But yeah, he does. There's a part where he's walking with the he doesn't have that damage on his. Yeah. But I don't know. That was one of the things. So let's talk. I wanted to talk more about Ragnarok. How it was supposed to be serious. There was a lot of fucking death in this movie, but it's overshadowed by the comedy. The first deaths that pissed me off, I can't believe how they fucking kill the Warriors 3, dude. Like, dude, they get it, like, bad, dude. And, like, one thing that people say is that, dude, those are supposed to be Thor's friends, dude. He doesn't once fucking, like, say
mention them.
Yeah, dude, Heimdall, he fucking put up his, he did what he needed to do, and I was like, fuck, they're gonna kill Heimdall. But dude, the Warriors 3, like right off the bat, dude, they got it fucking bad, dude. Like Volstagg, to me, like when I saw him, like it was weird. I think she kills him, and then like he tries to get back up, and she fucking spears him again. I'm like, oh my god, dude, like what?
No respect for the character.
Dude, exactly, because like, dude, I thought they were cool characters. Like I liked them since the beginning, and then
you know how they switched the actor.
Oh, the actor, yeah. On the what's his name? Fuck, it's Volstagg. I always forget the name of the Hogun, I think, and then the other one, I forgot his name. But anyways, so anyways, they die, right? I'm like, fuck, dude, you kill them, and then you have Odin die, and then you have who else dies?
That was why did he die?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. That was like I think what they tried to do was say that he was on Earth for too long, and that because when you're in Asgard, they eat fruit to keep them. It's a special fruit that they eat to keep them, whatever. But I guess because you see, Thor is mad at Loki for him dying because he's like, well, you sent him to Earth, and I was like, well, maybe it had to do with him being on Earth for
so long.
For so long, yeah. That,
and he's like, no, this is my time has come. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, that's what he. And I was like, I guess. So I didn't get that. So you had Odin die, and then you had the new character. Fuck, what's his name? The machine gun guy. I don't know why I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, the one that had he got the machines from machine guns from Texas.
What? Yeah, what is his name?
I don't remember.
He's the executioner or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot his name. I do. You already know it happens to me when I'm trying to get a lot of my thoughts out. So he died too, and I was like, fuck, like. Dude, like, a lot of the cool characters, like, fucking, like, they... And then another thing that people were pissed off was that Sif wasn't in the movie. And Sif was the friends of the Warriors 3 and, you know, friend of Thor and all that stuff. And, dude, she wasn't anywhere near fucking Asgard. Like, dude, she doesn't know what happened. What the fuck is she gonna go... She's gonna go to and she's gonna be she's gonna see that fucking demon that guy there.
And, oh, shit.
Oh, Suter. Suter. His name is Suter.
Suter. Well, whatever.
Yeah, S-U-T or something. So, dude, she's gonna fucking go in Asgard, not even... Well, actually, she can't even go. Heimdall's not there. They don't have the fucking portal.
They don't have the Bifrost thing?
Yeah, they don't have the Bifrost. They don't have the fucking sword. But I was disappointed with that, dude. No Sif. The Warriors 3 didn't get fucking justice.
I mean, okay, there might be an explanation because they had a comic book which was a prequel to the actual movie.
Oh, no shit? So I need to check that out.
Because I think I have one of the issues. There's, I think, 4 or 6 issues.
Oh, damn. I gotta check that out.
So that might explain a lot of
the things. But is it canon with the movie? Because sometimes they're not.
I don't know, dude. Like, let me dig it up real quick. It's just right
there.
Yeah,
go for it.
Just so you can see the cover, because I think it's the first issue.
Did you have any favorite scenes?
Yes.
I have 2 right off the bat.
When he's like trying to impress the Valkyrie, it's like, well, it's time to let you know who I really am, and he just fucking like. And I'm thinking, yeah, he's gonna transform mid-air into Hulk.
Oh yeah, and he fucking like it looks like he dies. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
And then just the Hulk just comes out and is like, dude, what the fuck?
2 of my favorite scenes was the get help scene because it threw me off guard when he's holding Loki and he's like, I don't want to do get help, and so the fucking he's like, help me, my brother, and he fucking throws Loki. I was like, what, dude? He fucking threw his whole fucking body at the guard.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the whole bit with Doctor Strange. I fucking loved it, dude.
Oh yeah, he's like,
no, and then Loki comes out, he's like, I've been falling for 30 minutes. I was like, dude, everyone laughed, and I was like, dude, and it was crazy because, dude, it was a lot of punchlines, like intentional, like jokes, like even that whole thing where when Thor's talking to Hulk and Valkyrie, like a lot of that scene is funny, and then the whole thing between, I think there was another one that I'm thinking of. It was with him and Loki. I don't. Then the part that was ridiculous too was when they first show Loki pretending to be Odin, and he's eating the grapes, and Matt Damon is playing.
Oh, and then Thor. What's his name? The guy that goes out with Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, it's Thor's brother. Yeah, his real brother.
What's his name?
No, actually, it's not Liam. It's the other brother. The other brother. He's playing Thor, and then I was like, "What the fuck, Matt Damon, dude?" When I saw, I was like, "What am I watching, dude?" When I was sitting there in the theater, I was like, is this a fucking Marvel movie? Like I was not a Marvel movie, but I was like, am I really watching a Thor movie with Matt Damon playing fucking Loki in a play? Like, dude, it fucking like blew, like, it would confuse the fuck out of me. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like,
that was funny though. But what? There's another scene like
it's by more, yeah.
Where he has that stress ball, I guess, where the Hulk plays with.
And
he's like, I'm just gonna boom, and he just bounces back and
fucking hits him. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I fucking. Like I said, I liked the movie. I did. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Just there's another part of me that, like, the casual viewer of, you know, my side, it was like, I liked it. Was it as good as Guardians? People were saying it is. I don't think so. I don't even put it in my top 5, dude. Because I think Guardians of the Galaxy to me is still top 5. Can I put Thor Ragnarok in there? Nah, dude. Not even in top 5. Not even in the top 5 movies.
Not even in top 5 movies.
No, fuck, dude. I don't even know how many movies there are. Like, I can't go back and count right now. But, yeah, for sure it won't be top 5, dude. I don't even know if I can get 10 in and then have it on the list. Because there were so many movies that fucking top it. But it's still a good movie. I like it. Like I said, the other side
I mean, it's not a miss on their part, but I could see where you're going with that. But I really did enjoy the movie. I had no problems with because of the way I see the movie.
What did you think of Hella? I thought Hella was hella strong and hella fine, dude. Hella fine, dude. But dude, I think she was an awesome villain too. Like, she was real. Like, dude, she's like not scared me, but she was intimidating. Dude, like, she was like...
She fucking just, like, did her hair
no,
like
but, like, dude, everyone listened to her. Like, everyone was fucking scared of her. Like, Loki didn't even want to fuck with her. Like, no.
Oh, she's like, no. What was that part? It's like, we're gonna fight something. You look like him. And then it's like, we can come to an argument. You talk like him.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, well, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's like, he's like, yeah, well, I mean, we're, after, you know, because he gains the favor of, what's his name? That guy, my goodness, what's the name of this guy? I forgot. The one that runs the freaking...
not the Collector,
his cousin or whatever.
What the fuck is his brother, actually?
Or his brother, the Grandmaster? No.
Wow, how the fuck did I...
Okay, well, him, and he's like, I just gained his favor, you know, a couple more years, and it's like, years? Like, yeah, this place, the
It is the Grandmaster, right?
I don't know. This plays the time runs weird on here.
Let's see what we got here. Carl Urban. Oh, they only have him as the extra. Yeah, he is the Grandmaster. Dude, what did you think of the Grandmaster? I thought he was fucking funny, dude. Oh, and then the part where he first goes to the fucking the place and he's on the chair and then he's all like no and then he first goes and he screams like a girl when Thor screams when he first sees the Grandmaster because the thing's all like it's introducing him to the place and he's on the chair when he's strapped and it's like you are now like the Grandmaster's property and then like Thor's all like and then the lights come on and he screams like a girl.
Oh yeah.
And I was like what? Right, okay, here we go. So Carl Urban, who was the executioner, his name is Scourge. Scourge, yeah. But yeah, I thought he was a cool character that they didn't really do too much with. Heimdall too was in there. He was badass in this movie, but they didn't do much with him. Like we said, Hela was. What did you think of Korg, the rock guy, who supposedly died in Thor: The Dark World, but he was back? What did you think of him? Because he was a main like part of. He's like. And Doug died and
Doug died.
But
that was funny. No, there's another part where he's like there in that prison, right? And Loki shows up and he's like, brother, whatever. He's talking to him and he throws a rock and it just goes through him. And he's like, well, did you really think I would go all the way?
Did I say Scourge? I did say Scourge.
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, Scourge.
And then when they take him to him, and then he's like all tied up in the chair and then he throws a freaking what is it, a callus or something?
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm real. You don't have to. Boom! Throws a freaking thing on him.
Yeah. That was funny, dude. But I mean, what do you want to fucking rate it on a fucking scale of cause like I said, it's not in my top 5 movies. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, they were saying like this is the highest rated Marvel movie, and I call bullshit on it. I think they were just trying to get people in there. I'm gonna go with like a 7.5.
I'll go with
like a high 7.
I mean, I thought you were gonna go lower, but I'm gonna rate it with the 7.2 or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 7.5
because it was an enjoyable movie.
It was, yeah.
Like it's something that I would like to see it again just to laugh again.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I want to pay more close. I want to
pay closer attention.
Yeah, I want to pay closer attention to that scene with Doctor Strange, because
that's a good scene.
Because he comes out and he's kind of forceful. Like, what are you doing on Earth?
Well, because he knew what Loki had did. That's why he was. It wasn't aggression toward or hostility toward Thor. It was more about him like being like, oh, Loki's with you. That's why he put him in that fucking portal, because he didn't want Loki there. He didn't want somebody trying to, because he dealt with fucking Dormammu. You know, he didn't want to go through that shit again, and he knows that Thor and these guys can do shit. I mean, not magic, but they can do shit. And I like that part too when Loki's all like, whoa, well, this like wizard or whatever is like he's
Secondhand
like
sorcerer.
Yeah, secondhand sorcerer, and he fucking yeah, and I was like, dude, fucking hilarious, dude. But yeah, dude, yeah, 7.5, dude. I'd see it again.
I thought Doctor Strange was gonna be a little bit more involved in the movie though.
Yeah, so did I. But I mean, it was a cool like extended cameo. Like it was. Oh, what'd you think of the Stan Lee cameo?
Wait, let me remember the guy that cuts the hair, right?
And he has that fucking thing.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, nice. I mean, it's nice to see the guy in one of those roles.
Yeah, dude, it's well, I mean, he's a fucking watcher, man, or an informant for the watchers. So
or something.
Next fucking movie, dude, coming out. Next Marvel movie, Black Panther.
Black Panther.
February, dude. I'm looking forward to that.
At first, I wasn't thinking much about that movie. But dude, it really looks like it's gonna be an awesome movie.
Yeah, dude. I'm looking for. I actually. Oh, the trailer played before. Before this. So you saw the trailer for Pacific Rim too, then?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are Pacific Rim. I'm not too hyped for that one now. I saw it and it just, to me, it was like, it looked like Transformers to me. Like I was like, it looked pointless. Like I was like, man, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna be there on opening weekend. But Black Panther is the next Marvel movie.
What other movie played?
We got like 5 more minutes to wrap this up, and then we'll, because we're gonna hit on 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, man.
Wait, what are you talking about? What other movie? Who played?
Yeah, like I'm the trailers. What other movie?
Oh, let me see. We had, shit. What did play before that? You know, I was expecting Infinity War trailer.
Something like
I really was, dude. But
that's gonna be later on, I guess. So is it this year? Or is it next year?
What?
Black Panther.
Black Panther's February. It's
That's
in
next
4
year.
months. Yeah, 3 months.
Damn.
But all right, guys. Well, I guess.
All right, so we'll try to break our friendship in a Mario Party game.
True. Leave us your comments on Thor if you've seen it. Let us know what you thought of the movie. Let us know what you thought about anything we said on the show. Hit us up on
Instagram. I have I'm almost at 1,000 followers, guys. Thank you so much for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep posting stuff about the cool shit that I do have.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mario has the Facebook page, of course.
I post news and stuff.
So
I've been posting more news on.
So he posts a lot of news. I post a lot of gaming, collectible related stuff. Mario's more about my news anchor kind of thing, kind of deal. So, I mean, anything that you want to post, if you want to show me your collection on Instagram, if you want to show Mario your news, if you want to show us what you've got, then you could do that.
Also, too, I wanted to try something. If you guys, some people don't have Facebook, some people don't use it. If you want to send us any kind of mail or any kind of comments, you can even email us, combobreaker@gmail.com. So, if you have anything you want to say or comment on, you can hit us up there. And then our next episode is going to be episode 40. 40, dude, and then that'll get us close to 50, dude. So, I guess, until next week.
All right, until next week. Thank you guys for listening to us, and have a great day.
Later.